started. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway.
Let's go, buddy.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Any weapon.
Watch
Five.
Clock now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
I can't believe we let you play.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Get it.
On 2nd and 15 now. Block. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Go now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams...
This is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Clock now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Let's go.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. A little check down to Lindsey. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From just shy of midfield, Wentz into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. After the turnover, here's Locke. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Eagles. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
No phones?
None.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been...
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions. And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the... This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. He juked him. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. So from Philadelphia territory. Now here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Lock going to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. On second down, here's Locke. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The run there on first down gets them a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check. Fresno.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And this is caught by Jackson. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. On first down, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Todd Davis.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. Throwing on second down. Lock. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He completes this to Sutton. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. They're going with Lindsey. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And that'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Wentz to throw. Forced out to his left. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Throwing on first down is Locke. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. Locke will try again on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there. 3rd down here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Locke. And he comes back with one complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Locke again. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Deshaun Hamilton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos get a bit closer. McManus's point after is good, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And that's complete to Jeffrey. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Wentz. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Throwing is Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Now Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw, it's Wentz. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. To throw is Wentz. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Von Miller. And the Broncos will take over on down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, wahoo!
Clock now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Deep ball for Jeffrey. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Wentz going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Aguilar has it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now Wentz. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 10 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at that time, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down with backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And the pressure gets to him again. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Wentz now to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards. Throwing now is Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And all the way down to the 9. 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Great.
Wentz. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 6. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys continue to pour it on. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 27, Lock. He's got his big tight end, Fant. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They look to throw. It's Lock fighting him off. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Lock. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brandon Graham picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very low. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Clock and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. This will be fielded at the 17. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, first and 10. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42. Wentz to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Going for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27. Second and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
50, plant. 53.
After the turnover, here's Locke. They'll find Lindsey here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Looking to throw on second down. Wentz looking deep for his tight ender. That's caught at the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 38 yards on the scamper there. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him. The guys.
And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, 27 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Gun.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Newton toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Gun.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for Winston. Flushed out right. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Jones. 1 yard the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Throwing, Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. This from 54 yards away. Gay's kick is good. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
20.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Being chased out left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Now it's the former Badger Dare Ogunbowale, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Winston, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Jameis to throw it. And he's going to go down again. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton on the catch. It's Jarius Wright. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton, and that's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now Newton. And that is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 91 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
45.
Third and long. It's Newton. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Part of what we just saw, that's a great example. Amped up. They've been playing so well Yeah, they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This Carolina offense. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Mario Addison in on the stop on 2nd down now. It's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Winston. He's got Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 24 yards. From the red zone now, Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And a route is on here in this first half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton, he's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
We play to win.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts that. Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Newton. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. There on the coverage, knocking that one away was Mike Edwards. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Gun.
To throw again. Newton. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Here's Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Shaquille Barrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's going to walk one deep left side here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 41 yards on the ground. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The first down run got... They run it. It's Ogunbowale. The 3-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Winston. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Newton. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. William Golston in on the stop. Looking to throw on second down. Newton. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up third down. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Newton to throw. And that will be incomplete. There on the coverage, knocking that one away was Mike Edwards. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
45.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw is Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mario Addison able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys. And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. With 7 yards to go on 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. On 1st down, it's Newton.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
From the 50, Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Newton on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And this will be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. 12 more yards there and another first down. Throwing again is Newton. Buying time to his left. And he's got it. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Double tight.
And Newton's going to keep it. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Gano the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 23 yards the pickup there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And nearly picked. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Winston now finding Godwin complete. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. They're looking to throw this. Winston.
And they just hit another big.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout. Coaching, and he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time and the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build.
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments.
And got his man. Panthers going to stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Newton on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the play.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Vita Vea, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. He's going to let it fly. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.